What's going on, YouTube? If you want to learn trading, why don't you come and learn from Siri? How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about what happened for Wednesday and what was going on. And to be honest, I took some L's today. You can't win every day, but we took some L's today. It's fine. We didn't take big L's, of course, but we got to suck it up at times. But the reason why I sold was because we were in the area. We were already in the area where price, I wanted to see price sell off from. But it looks like to me that since it is the start of the month, they're setting up a large Judas swing. So for me, that's what I kind of got off today's price action. So, sometimes we do need those losses to wake us up. And maybe we're wrong. We have to zoom out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so anyways, yeah, so today was FOMC. I didn't really look to trade until after 2:30. 2:30 was the time after. That was when the opportunity for me was, like I said, every time there's a lot of news during the day, if I'm gonna trade that day, I'll let the news pass, or I won't trade at all. Um, so tomorrow we got unemployment claims at 8:30. I think tomorrow's gonna be a very smooth day. And then Friday, of course, is gonna be a very, very volatile day, and I think that pretty much sums it up for the economic calendar. As far as the charts, let's go into the charts. So again, I was expecting them to do the three Indian run pattern, but on this third day, I wanted them to just have a large wick and kind of just come down. But of course, they went all the way up to this bearish order block here. But um, this is already at the opening price, and this is above the mean threshold. So this already invalidated my order block as far as me trying to use this order block as a um, invalidation point. So if I'm using the mean threshold of this order block, I want to see them close below that or stay below that. But of course, it looks like this is an invalidation point there. So for me to try to prove my point, saying, hey, um, this is um, this is a high probability order block, then I gotta be messed up in the head. So I'm gonna try to bring you guys back to um, the weekly time frame and just show you guys what's possible. So I always like to zoom out because daily I could draw up a bunch of things here, but it's best to just zoom out first, and then we can get into um, you know what's what and what's not what, and yeah. So in my opinion, now that we had that day, um, I'm thinking that we might just really just go into this failure swing. It looks like they're trying to be aggressive towards it. If you go back to the daily, they left all these lows here untapped, and that is just setting the stage for a lot of sell-side liquidity being engineered. But in this case, though, Nasdaq looks like they just want to bring this thing higher, and that's okay. That's okay, right? We're just gonna have to be patient and see what happens with price. But weekly time frame, we got this failure swing up here. Highest up close candle is here. This right here, 50% doesn't line up with 50%. That's your large order block there. So let's draw a line here. And this large line, we can look at it from this point of view now. And trust me, guys, it does annoy me when I take L's, but it's part of the game, you know. It's part of the game. You gotta just take it day by day. We've been killing it every other day. Um, it's not realistic for me to expect us every week to come in and catch 600 points like the last 2 weeks. It's not realistic. So we gotta play with what we got. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm thinking go up here now. So at the time of price going up here, if it decides to go deeper into premium, then we'll be looking at the failure swings here on the daily, and then those things would catch my attention. But as of right now, this is like the closest level that we got. So I'm gonna say last week's high. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do. We're just gonna take that one on the chin, guys, for today. And yeah, last week's high. So we're expecting something like that. Um, but I'm still bearish. Still expecting these levels to be targeted. It just seems like they want to run buy side liquidity before they decide to take price lower, and they want to run price to premium, maybe to squeeze out and reaccumulate any positions that were already short here. So they're just very likely to be cruel. It happens sometimes where we'll have these exaggerated runs lower and then exaggerated runs as far as a retracement, and then price will go lower. Um, Sentiment is still bearish, bias still bearish. That doesn't change just because of a couple of green candles. So we try to always keep our eyes on the prize, and the eyes on the prize is lower prices. But we're also not going to force it either. And this right here tells me that they're most likely not going to respect any premium rate inside of this high and this low. So I got to zoom out and look at, hey, maybe I am the liquidity, and that's exactly what it is. So failure swing, bearish order block. That is what we're going to look at for the remainder of the week. Okay. And then we'll look at, we will look at, we'll look at today's price action. So yeah, if I go to the 5 minute, this is all I need to talk about today. So 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. here. Overnight session low was left, of course, intact. And these are some of the tactics that we will look for, or some of the things we will look for when price is finally bearish. So it looks like they're setting up a buy side of the curve. You guys look at it from a market maker standpoint. Buy side of the curve, all that good stuff, and then sell side will come when it's time. But if right now it looks like they're reaching for a premium liquidity level, and so we're gonna let them reach for the premium liquidity levels. As far as opportunity today, there was definitely a couple. If you were bullish, me, I wasn't bullish, so I couldn't really anticipate, them screaming it higher. So I have this here. There's a small, nice fair value gap here. Sell side, buy side. All this is a BISI, so they have to deliver in there. And then, of course, this is what they do. They go ahead and accumulate people here. Failure swing, opposing liquidity run. This is after that FOMC. FOMC screams 231 points higher. I was in this short right here. I thought maybe, hey, change in the state order block, change in the state of delivery, failure swing, all that good stuff. I shorted that, and I thought maybe bearish prices. But no, they wanted to scream higher today. And again, I'm not going to be perfect all the time. So we have to be very cognizant of that. There was really no much opportunity here early in the day. I mean, if you want to coin this as a bullish order block, you can. You could always do that. But I definitely was not interested in that. But yeah, so today's going to be a little short. I don't want to talk too much, especially on the basis that today there wasn't really much entries or anything significant for me. They just decided to, you know, take price higher. And that's exactly what we're gonna, you know, stick with. If I have to change something about today's approach, um, I was a little keen to enter the short here because there was this order block here, and normally large order block 50%, but also sometimes price will try to leave a range, especially when it has delivered so much in that range already. They'll try to leave it, so I was more optimistic trying to sell it here in this area and then selling it here just because I wanted to see, you know, lower prices, um, and I wanted to see price leave outside of this range in a quicker fashion. So then when it came above here, I also sold it here, so I was scaling it into this. Then I had my stops above here, and then of course I got bullied out with this huge candle here, and then yeah, it just ran higher. So if I were to do something, I would probably would have waited till 50%. But I think I was being a little too eager to short this position, and that is normal of me. Um, I think today's bullish day would have been more clear for me if they would have took out sell side here on overnight session. But the fact that they didn't and they left Bissy behind here and all that stuff, um, maybe you can consider this a breakaway gap. But price isn't. I mean, unless we use yesterday's price action, then I guess you can say that this is a breakaway gap, efficient delivery. I mean, I guess. Um, my analysis today may not be the best it can be, but reason being is because I am feeling a little sick. I just woke up not so long ago, so I didn't really prep for this and kind of want to get over this, and I didn't really want to focus too much on all the intricacies today because there was nothing really special, um, except for the fact that they are running price higher, and we zoomed out to those weekly levels. So yeah, let me see something. If I go out to the daily, yeah, okay. So yeah, we just have to be patient here, see what they're gonna do, and guys, you guys already know. I already told you guys the majority of what I was gonna say. Nothing special today. Um, good, better, best. Never let it rest. Till your good is better, and your better is best. Just remember, guys, that God is good all the time, and today was just another day for me to log in. To be honest, nothing special today. I hope that you guys have a great day, man. See you guys. Peace out.